Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep.
What?
What the actual f did you just say to me right now?
So CoryxKenshin's been making the rounds lately. He's been dipping his toes into some drama. One of the most wholesome guys I know on YouTube has been dipping his toes. His ex-girlfriend just posted that video, which was supposed to be a happy memory, and apparently she didn't think it could be misconstrued as anything. But she came out afterwards and alleged emotional, mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, blah, blah, blah. Just a lot of things. She's bashing the guy. And before we get into that, you should like and subscribe, because if I hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I'm going to shave my head live on stream. Anyway, she posted this video that was supposed to be a happy memory, and she neglected the fact that it would be taken out of context, posting an expose right after.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry, I just got this fetish that I do, you know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Corey?
Just don't worry about it.
Corey?
It's good.
Corey, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
So you ask me, granted, I'm a little biased, I am a slop tuber, but you post this, and then shortly after you post some expose, it's clearly going to get misconstrued into the fact that he sexually assaulted or did something really messed up. That's just where your mind goes when exposing YouTubers nowadays, especially when it's so close after you posted that video. Only a few days later, she came out with the TikTok starting everything, and then after that, she posted this 3-part long story. It's longer than like a 3rd grade reading level. So it's a lot, but let's look at the TikTok and see how unserious it is when she actually came out and said something about Corey.
Bacon avocado.
I dated CoryxKenshin, and he hurt me really bad. And I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I deadass did not edit that. I swear to you, that is how she posted it, and she expected everyone to take it seriously and be on her side after that, which is just insane to me. I don't understand how you can say something that you think is so serious and so important to you and just do that. Like, it's just it's so weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. This is a wrong generation, born in the wrong time, man. That's just not how you do that, you know? Anyways, she goes on to say, "This is part 1. I'm not doing a story time. I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was. Part 2 drops late tonight. Please read with care. Content warning," and then a bunch of things I listed before. Love bombing, which is censored for some reason, and a content warning for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, let's start getting into it. I'm going to read it for you, and trust me, it's a nothing burger, but I know you guys in the comments won't believe me, so I'm going to read the first one for you, and then I'm going to skip around the other ones just to show you how much of a nothing burger it is. I didn't want to do this, but I don't owe you my silence anymore. There's no clean way to start. Just that familiar weight in my chest. While the world kept applauding someone who never showed up for me. Really sounds like fan fiction at this point. I was never part of your world publicly. You made sure I stayed close. Just far enough to be invisible. Your followers eat up the whole man of faith image you push, but faith without basic human decency isn't faith, it's branding. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. That's not devotion, that's hypocrisy. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. Oh, she got him there. When I met you, I was at one of the lowest points in my life. I was still healing, still trying to remember how to love myself after going so long without it. I had all this love and nowhere to put it. And for a moment, your attention made me feel seen. Like maybe I wasn't invisible anymore. So she's basically saying that she liked his attention, she felt for him, she liked him. But it looks like things are about to get out of hand. Even writing this now has me crying so hard. I can barely breathe. The pain still lives in my body like it just happened yesterday. I'm not writing this because I still care. I'm writing this because I've carried too much in silence. So we're still waiting to get to the point. You ghosted me. Not because you were confused, but to teach me a lesson. You made me feel like I had to shrink just to earn a reply. Every move was calculated, even if I couldn't see it back then. Okay, seems like he ghosted her and she didn't like that. Anytime I tried to speak up, you twisted it into something wrong with me. And I sat alone, replaying every word, breaking myself apart, just trying to make sense of it. They were out here calling you a positive role model. Okay, still waiting to get to a point here, still getting to a point. They'll never know how many nights I cried quietly in my pillow, trying to convince myself it wasn't that bad, just so I wouldn't have to admit how deeply it broke me. Guys, it's going nowhere. She's just complaining. She's saying he ghosted her. That's where we're at right now. That's all we've learned. He ghosted her, manipulated her in some way that she hasn't explained yet. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to break it down for you, but it's going nowhere right now. That was your punishment. Silence, distance, disappearing like affection was something I had to earn. Like loving you too loudly meant I was to be put in my place. You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things you could shelve and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. So, I'm getting the idea that he wasn't the best boyfriend. That's all this really is, man. He's not the best boyfriend. He didn't treat her too well. He ghosted her, apparently, and didn't talk to her enough, and that's basically it. You once asked if I wanted to know how much you made. I said no because I didn't care. I've never depended on anyone. I've worked hard my whole life and made my own money. Okay, so he was trying to flex on her. He was trying to do a little flex, a money spread, but she didn't like that because she got her own money. She don't need no man. She's an independent woman. But I'm still waiting to get to a point here. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. I already knew you were going. You told me that part. Okay, so it looks like he was doing a little bit of cheating here. Finally we got something. He was cheating. Not the best thing. That's a pretty bad thing from a guy. You don't like that. You don't like to see that in a man. But is that really career ending? Is that really emotional manipulation? I guess it's manipulation in a way. It's a shitty thing to do, but it's nothing illegal. It's nothing insane. I mean, this happens every day. Guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to the next part. The truth about your favorite YouTuber. This is part 2 of the letter. I'm working on part 3 now. Thank you to those who've been reading this with care. None of this has been easy to share. I mean, I'm sure it's not easy to share some deep trauma you felt, I guess, but this isn't like a lot of things to be sharing. She hasn't really said like much. And then came the Xbox messages. Now we're finally getting juicy. Now we're getting into something. It wasn't even what you said. It was how casually you said it. Like nothing you'd done had ever left a scar. Like you hadn't already shattered me once and gotten bored. Okay, so let's read some of the messages. I feel like these are a little cherry-picked because they don't really show anything and they just make them look a little bad. Okay, what's up, says Panda. CoryxKenshin 2. You still seeing someone? Panda, why do you ask? Cory, because I'm trying to fuck your life up some more. What? That was a joke. Jeez, lol. I was just asking. Never heard you curse before. That just threw me off. Is this a fan fiction? Am I reading fan fiction right now? What's going on? Is this one of those fictions, as Mitskiff would say? Cory, because I wanted you. Panda, wanted me how? Like how I've had you. Like in a relationship type of way or something else? Like something else. Oh, okay, so Cory's a little bit of a player. We already saw him cheat. Now he's kind of manipulating her a little bit. That's kind of messed up. I wasn't a toy. I know that. I wasn't just about to message you after a year and ask you to be my GF. Which is actually like so reasonable if you ask me. That sounds like something like genuinely like, that sounds like a decent response. I don't think he's trying to manipulate her there. I think that's like a legitimate reason to have said that, actually, genuinely. That's just my opinion though. But I guess I was just a good fuck for you. When you said relationship, I thought you meant I was just gonna ask you out. Nah. I mean, you were, but that's not all you were anyway. Doesn't matter, you're with someone. That's how it felt at the time. Even if I wasn't, I wouldn't have let you in again. And when I did that with you is something I just don't do this anymore. You wouldn't have let me fuck again, lol? No, I wouldn't. Okay, so something, I guess. I guess something's happening. Backpedal. You were never used for sex. I need to make sure you understand that. I loved you. Like I said, I didn't have my shit together. You love me? How is that possible? Why are they messaging on Xbox in the first place? Is this an Xbox ad? She's on mobile Xbox. Then you had the nerve to say, I loved you back then. I just didn't have my shit together. Really? I don't know, man, and I don't really care. I don't care. Like, this is some small relationship trauma. Like, this is not something big. He didn't, like, do anything insane. He just treated you shittily, and you're mad that he has a good reputation. It seems like she just is really upset by the fact that the whole public thinks he's a really nice guy when he wasn't the nicest of guys to her. But the thing is, I think that, like, a lot of people understand that the people they idolize aren't gonna be the character they play 24/7. I don't think people really even care because that's just how the world works. Like, Brad Pitt probably isn't the nicest guy. Elon Musk, he fucking sucks, obviously. That's a bad example. Adam Sandler, I hope he's a nice guy, but if he cheated on his bitch, I don't think I would be surprised. I didn't reach out to you because I was weak. I did it because my time was up. I was taking your unfinished damage with me. And what did you say? That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol. What's going on here, man? He didn't care that you had cancer and you're mad about it and you're making a whole thing to try to expose him. She wouldn't be doing this if he had 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to say it how I see it. It's because he has 22 mil and he has a nice appearance. So that's it. There's nothing more to it. This is part 3. This is the end of the letter. This was everything. If you read to the end, then you understand the full truth. I didn't write this for attention. I wrote this so I could finally let it go. I don't think she wrote it for attention. Maybe. I mean, I do think that a little bit in my heart deeply, but I don't think she expected it to go this way at all, the way it did. I don't think she expected him to get all these sexual assault allegations out there because she really did, if you read it, say a whole bunch of nothing. She really didn't say he did anything wrong, and I'm assuming most people don't read it, and I'm not going to read part 3 to you guys because it's the same old, same old. She's just upset about how he treated her, and that's really that. But later on, someone asked her to, like, kind of clarify and say that he wasn't actually, like, sexually assaulting her back in the day or really doing anything like that, and I want to play that because she did not have the best response to it, and she kind of acted a little childish, if you ask me.
People have reposted it. People are already putting captions on it, saying whatever they want, adding essay to it, and doing just crazy stuff. So I feel like, would you be willing to make a post that just clarifies? And it's like, you know, like, I'm not accusing him of that. Like, because I do feel, because even though you never said that he did that, like, now that that's out there, I do, you know, that's kind of that's crazy. So,
I feel like it's not fair to me either because I didn't specify that. I didn't say that.
No, you did. You never said that. But like I said with what they said, because that video is so like, because of what he says in it. Like I know you said that you posted the video because it was a good moment between y'all. But because of what he says in it, people were able to make a jump.
Honey, I know it's not fair to you. I know you shouldn't have to defend a guy that treated you shittily, but it's also not fair to him. By the way, that side eye says a million words, but it's also not fair to him to be proliferating the idea that he sexually assaulted someone. You can't expect everyone on the internet to read everything you said, especially when it was so goddamn boring. So you not coming out and saying it was fake is just so fucked up to do because you are mad at him for some things that he did, and if it's important to you, don't you think you would clear up and explain exactly what he did to you? So she later did come out and say that he didn't sexually assault her and that was not in her allegations, which thankfully she did. I think that was a very good and adult move of her for once, but that's about it of the video today. There's a whole bunch of nothing burgers in today's video. I'm really sorry about that. But if you enjoyed the commentary, possibly, you should like and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see ya.